All right. I swear, Alexa's over there being racist. My man's from Atlanta, and he requested music, and they automatically was on like Outcast, Outcast.
It's okay.
But go ahead and get this thing rolling. What is up? What is happening? This is another episode of Figuring It Out, where we as artists just try to figure out this art journey and spread the little messages and gems that we figure out along the way. So I have my partner here, Fake Jesus. Birth name Okechi. Is it Okechi?
It's crazy. You can pronounce it. Okechi is actually how they pronounce it in Nigeria.
Okay.
But you know, we're in the West, so we pronounce it Okichi over there.
Okay.
So, but Okechi is the right.
And so, what does that mean in Nigeria?
In Nigerian, it means a gift from God. So, Oke is a gift, and then Chi is from God. So,
okay.
Okechi is.
I love Nigerian names, man. I got a partner. His name is Olakunle, and it means full of honors. Nice. Yeah, so I got the very meaningful names. Yeah, man. So
I'm straight from Atlanta, though. Don't get it twisted.
we'll get into we'll get into that, man. But yeah, definitely. We have my partner. He goes by Fake Jesus. Yes, sir. Just tell people about yourself a little bit. Where you from? What you do?
Shoot, man. I'm from Atlanta. Born and raised. You know, grew up on the east side, Decatur, East Atlanta.
Just make sure you talk a little bit closer to the mic.
I tattooed.
You good? Oh, you good? You still talking?
Okay. Like I say, I'm from Atlanta. Born and raised. I tattoo for a living. I write. I actually hold a patent for an invention. So like, I do a couple things, man.
What you invent?
It's called a fakejesus. So it's a device that basically eliminates you from having to lower the seat. It's something for the ladies and something for the guys too. But I can't. I don't want to speak specifics.
Okay.
Actually, after we finish, because I know this is gonna be on the internet.
Okay.
I hold.
You want to give away too much?
I hold the patent though, but like I'm like actually trying to get it like made right now.
Gotcha.
I don't want nobody to like slide over the chain.
Okay. Yeah. We'll chop it because I got an idea I need to get made. But I got to ask you about how you get the patent. But
yeah. It's a process, you know. The best way to like I tried years ago in my 20s to do this, but I was like trying to file, and the best way to do it is to get a lawyer, hire a lawyer,
okay,
and that should help. Don't ever go to that Inventec or anybody that's gonna help you invent your stuff because they don't.
They just gonna jack.
They just kind of jack you and stuff. I actually went to them with an idea years ago. I guess all the way around a Renaissance type person.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, man.
You know, I try to do everything I write. You know, invent, tattoo. Just an artist journey, I guess.
Gotcha.
I mean?
All right, and so we are here at Blackout Tattoos. All right, so you're Okechi, and your big brother is Tim Furlow. So how did he get the Tim, and you ended up with how did you end up with American name? And you ended up with a Nigerian name.
That's funny as hell. So me and Tim, we got 7 brothers. Well, it's 7 of us all together.
Okay.
So we got 6 other brothers. Well, I make one of the 6, but none of them have names like that. It's like Johnny, Calvin, Lynn, Keith, Dimitri. He'll be up here in a minute.
Okay.
And then it's Tim, and then it's Okechi. I think they got down the line and just was like, you know what?
Let's do something
different.
We're
going to do something totally like different. And I tell them all the time, you can't be mad how I am. Like, you know what I mean? Because y'all wanted that. That's what y'all intended. Right. I gave them a name like Okechi. And they from here, straight from Decatur, mama and dad.
Okay, they must have gone through the West End or something, and then
I think my mom was real dashiki and militant back in the day, and so was my pops. You know what I mean? So I think they just was like, hey, we want to give him something that's here, something he can hold.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like when I was younger, I didn't hate my name, but you know, of course, Okechi, you get picked on with a name like that, but guaranteed it makes you tough.
Go ahead. You fine?
Yeah.
It's good. Just you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You good?
Guaranteed, that name made me tougher though. Like people, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like no matter how fresh you are, how cool you are, a name like Okechi, you got ammo. I can shoot. I got ammo for you. So
you good? Yeah. Come on, Kate. Natural. It's good. So where did the fake Jesus come from?
It's crazy. So, all right. See, these are friends. These are the people. So I can talk in front of them. I'm gonna tell you. So it's a the half story. It's the the story I give people, and then it's the actual story. So I was on Instagram, and Instagram is a weird place, especially in the beginning of Instagram. For me, just seems like even now it's a very weird place. Like how people follow and the evolution of Instagram from when I first named my page Fake Jesus to now would make it be a different reason. But in the beginning, it was like, man, you following like people follow the craziest pages, the craziest people, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I first started that Fake Jesus page, I actually was like it's crazy. Like I actually in the tagline was like, you don't need a like why follow because you don't need a leader. Like it'd be crazy to follow people. And I was thinking of like something that was like not blasphemy kind of, but something that was like more like if you give it like if you follow it just these random people here, I'm gonna just give you like something to follow. Like you know what I mean? But it would be crazy to follow somebody named Fake Jesus though.
Right.
But it like turned out to be like everybody loved the name and people started following it.
Okay.
Like so it was more like a like don't follow type situation that turned into like a follow type situation.
I swear that'd be like a cool like rap crew, the Fake Disciples.
Right? It's funny because my homie, she monocle herself. Shout out to Fake Mother Mary. Cause after that, like she changed hers to Fake Mother Mary, and shout out to her.
Man.
Yeah.
I even taken it on. I claim Fake Peter.
Fake Peter.
Fake Peter, because
fake Judas.
Yeah, nah. even we gotta give Judas love. He had to play his role, man.
He had to play his role. Yeah,
I love Peter because he was the one that when Jesus came back, he was walking on water. Peter was all like, "Is that you, Jesus?"
Yeah.
And he was the only one that got out the boat. He was the only one that had the faith. But then he was walking, and then of course the winds came, and then he started sinking, and he had to reach out like, "Help me, Jesus!" And Jesus was all like, "Why'd you give little faith?" And I'm all like, I was like, "What the fuck, Jesus?"
I would too though. I would too though. Like, you know what though?
Everybody can't be you, Jesus.
Everybody can't be you, but I think though, man, when you jump out that boat though, and you realize, hey, you're not sinking, that should be faith enough though. Like a lot of times though, I think there'd be a lot of problems with a lot of us. We jump out that boat and the water gets a little rough or the wind blow past you and you lose that ability to have faith because of fear.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of crazy.
So what was we'll get into your artist story a little bit more, but what do you feel like was one of your jump out the boat moments?
Hanging out with so we're gonna rewind for a second. I don't know if y'all heard me a little while ago, but you gotta put Big Dog on Tim Furlow name. Tim Big Dog Furlow is my brother, my mentor, goddamn, my sensei. Back in 2016, 17, so I was doing like Tim's like booking and like traveling and stuff like that. And one of the like jump off the porch moments was we were at a convention and a lady walks up to us and she recognizes Tim from being on Ink Master and stuff, and she geeks out over him. Mm-hmm. And she looks over at me and she like, you're like you could tell that's my brother. And she like, that's y'all like, I'm like, yeah, that's my brother and stuff. And she like, so you was like real proud of him on the show? And I was like, I didn't watch the show. I didn't watch the show because for most of the filming, I was like there. Yeah, okay. Like, you know what I mean? Just not in I was in the background. I saw most of what was happening. Like, I'm actually in one of the finale episodes, like talking trash.
That's why, because actually my chest is in Ink Masters because my tattoo that he did, he made it to the. I was like, oh snap!
Yeah. So Big Dog Tim Furlow, but the lady geeks out and she looks at me and I'm like, nah, I didn't watch the show. She gets upset and it's like, you didn't watch the show, like da 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 da. You don't look like you tattooed. You don't look like you're an artist. You don't look like that. Like da da da. Like and it was just kind of one of them like, lady, like I fucking do this shit. Like and from that day on, and shout out to that lady, because that lady gave me a little bit of motivation. Yeah, a little bit of like, you know what, hey, bro, we finna get serious about this tattooing. Well, I'm gonna get serious and buckle down and actually, like, I mentored for like a whole, like, almost 2 years, like, you know, just practicing on fake skin and watching and asking questions and just, you know, doing my due diligence, taking apart machines, like, and that's the crazy thing, because like I learned from an old school tattooer who learned from old school tattooers. Like, I didn't learn on a rotary or any of that. Like, I spent most of that journey in the first years just taking apart like you know, old school core machines, like learning all the parts, how to put them together, how to build a couple, like in that time. You know what I mean? Just like really taking focus on the journey and really learning the craft before I even started like tattooing. But shout out to that lady. That was one of those, uh, uh, you know, step out the boat. You know what I mean? I stepped out the boat, and you know what? The wind hadn't blown yet for me, basically. Okay. So
shit, the wind done blown a lot for me, nigga.
Like, I'm just talking about.
No, you got you. Yeah.
It done blown a lot for me as far as like, you know, life.
But it's never blown you to the point where you're like, I ain't finna do to stop doing this shit.
No. As far as like tattooing wise, never has the water gotten really shaky. I mean, of course, like, but you know, I learned a lot from just apprenticing and being around tattooers. I know it's gonna be a slow season. Mm-hmm. Like, I know it's gonna be like a time where you ain't tattooing. Like, gotcha. You know what I mean? But I learned that from, you know, how to basically buckle down and prepare for the winter in another life when I was doing other things, like, you know what I mean, before tattooing. So
gotcha. And I'll go ahead and tell how this connection up happening. So I was you know, where it all began for a lot of us in Atlanta. We're coming to Atlanta in the tattoo scene with City of Ink. Mm-hmm. Shout out to them. Mm-hmm.
Shout out. Definitely.
And then so in a meeting cake, she did a couple tattoos for me early, and then, well, even before then, man, I remember I emailed Maya in 2007. That's how I came across. I found the email in my old Yahoo account, and I was because you got to think about the scene, like you never, because like tattooing, you never saw like dope black tattoo artists, and so fast forward, I was all like, I came down to Atlanta. I actually got a tattoo by Q-Lock. Shout out to him at City of Ink. And then I was like, you know what? A couple years, I was like, move down here. Came down here, came in on walk-in, met Cake. We had that connection. Then when they moved over, her and Roger moved and met their own shop at Black Owl. I was like, let me roll with them. Yeah. And then I remember Cake had this dope-ass woman tattoo on her arm. And I was like, who did that? And she was like, Tim Furlow. And I was like, oh, shit. So he came in the shop, you know, for time, and I ended up managing there. And I was always used to getting a homie discount, you know, because coming so much. And then Tim was the first one to hit me over the head. Was all like, full price, nigga. And I was like, you know what? You pay for the tattoo you deserve. Yeah. But you know, he did the classic. The class I think would stand out with him is his eyes. When he does the eyes on the woman and then the flowers. Yeah.
The faces, it's
the face.
Tim, lady faces and designs are crazy.
Yeah, so I was there, like, let me see, when was I? I was, man, like 20, 15, 16, something like that, 15. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, we was fucking up the appointments because didn't nobody teach us, like, how long it takes for a tattoo, you know, how long. But we had to, you know, we had to fuck it up so we all, because they was new in business. Yeah. So then they eventually moved over this location. This how, you know, I probably had seen you in passing before, but actually coming up here.
In the shop a few times over on
flat shows. Yeah.
So when it was up there, I had been through there. I was actually in there a couple times while Kate was tattooing Tim. So you know, fast forward, shit.
That was
like 10 years later.
That was a time, man. I know at some point when I can pay y'all, I want to do a documentary about that time. Because it was, man, bro, that was 20, that was
for free for
that me. That was the Molly era. That was
it was
we was doing,
you know what I mean? And it's crazy because that's like right when like I started, like right after the 15, 16, that's when I started doing the road, like managing and really getting into tattoos. And like, because I would pop up at the old shop, especially when Tim would come in town and guest spot. Because in 15, Tim lived
it was Savannah.
In Savannah.
Okay, yeah.
So he lived in Savannah in 15, and so anytime he would come up here, I would that's my big bro, so we would link up. So like I seen Kate do the cornbread and stuff on Tim a long time ago. Like I seen Tim tattoo Kate and Roger, so it's crazy.
Shout out to the whole crew, man.
Yeah, whole Blackout crew, man. Like you know what I mean? Like I literally done known these folk like almost over a decade.
Yeah. So did you always what was your art background? Like did you draw a lot as a kid, or what was like kind of your start as an artist?
This is crazy, bro. So I'm gonna get this story real quick. I'm gonna try to make it short because I know my stories can be kind of long. But I used to draw a lot as a kid, and in about like the 4th grade, 5th grade, I drew a duck, the U duck, like the whole duck or whatever. But it was a poster in our classroom that just sat there all the time. So like, I one day just whipped out and started drawing it, just looking at it, drawing it. Fire came out like fire, and so like at the end of the day, but I had all day to draw this shit. Though.
Yeah,
like I wasn't drawing it in secrecy. I was just sitting there drawing the whole day, and I showed everybody in class. Everybody was like, "Oh, this shit fire! You ain't draw that shit," because they couldn't believe that I had draw. It was that like spot on to the duck, like no tracing, no nothing. I did it for mine, like you know what I mean. But I had always drawn and doodled, and everybody was like, "Oh man," they like really hated, like really hated, like you know what I mean. Like and like man, you can't do that. You ain't draw that. You can't do it again. So I drew it the first time. Yeah, I can draw it again. But it's like now, like the next day. So it's like half of the day has passed.
Okay.
So I don't have the same amount of time. But in my kid brain, I don't know the reason why I could just like draw it like that because I took my sweet time.
Mm-hmm.
So in the second drawing, I tried to draw it fast. You know what I mean? Of course, it didn't come out the same. And everybody was like, "Oh, see, you ain't draw it. You ain't draw that. You ain't draw that." And you know what? That kind of dampened me on drawing. That shook the water for me.
Okay.
And so from that point on, I would more create and like write or like you know what I mean. So I went to school for film and stuff like that. So like
which school?
AIU.
Okay.
So I didn't go to like a fancy school. I went to just AIU just to like learn about film and how to like screenwriting. Screenwriting 2.
Okay.
How to work camera, lighting, all that other stuff. Like you know what I mean.
So, dope.
I don't even think is it still a school.
I think they shut down.
I want to say
I think I think I messed with a young lady. She ended up going there as well. Atlanta Institute, right? Yeah. I think I don't think they're here no more. But hey.
Yeah. So that's the school I went to or whatever. So I went to school, mainly for film, not for like art. Like even like right now, I love tattooing, I love art, I love drawing. I still like drawing and stuff like that. But I feel like it's a difference in between. Me and Tim had a discussion all the time. I look at Tim like as far as we talking tattooing, bro's an artist.
Yeah.
He's not a tattooer. Like you know what I mean? That shit. If I'm inventing something, if I'm writing, if I'm shooting or something, it's pure creation. It's something that's like you know what I mean, like just straight out of like. I don't know where it come from. Like you know what I mean? I feel like when it's like that, that's art to me.
Yeah.
When it's like, bro, I don't know how I did that. I just do it. It's just it's innate. It's in me.
Right.
Tattooing is something that I had to learn and practice and put a lot of time into. Like you know what I mean? I'm smart, and if you're smart enough, you can do anything. Like you know what I mean? If you fucking smart enough, you can do whatever. So. But that's not something that came from just pure creation. Like that's something that came from like work.
Gotcha.
So for me, I'm a tattooer. Now, can I do some like tattoo art work for you? Yes, but I'm a tattooer. Tim is a tattoo artist.
Okay.
You know what I mean? For me, writing or creating or inventing something that don't exist, that's what's my art.
Gotcha.
Like you know what I mean? So
yeah.
And I feel like I do get to be an artist with being tattooing. with being a tattooer, because you know people come to you and they want you to create something that don't exist.
Right.
Now that's a fun time for me.
Gotcha.
That's a time where I'm like, okay, I gotta get the wheels turning.
Mm.
But you know, when people just coming to me like, I want a name or I want something like
yeah,
already kind of here, it's not as fun.
Gotcha.
Or I don't consider myself as much as being an artist during those times. So that's just how I feel, and I'm not shading on nobody. So don't take what I'm saying and feel no type of way about your stuff or your art.
Because everybody can do. You can do something I can't really do, and I can do stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I don't ever knock nobody who's like, oh, okay, well, you just did that. I do something different.
Yeah. You know, it's just how the internet might take words and twist it. You know.
The whole.
But you know, I definitely feel like if you copying something, that's not really necessarily like art to me. Like it's art in a way, but it's not your art.
Right.
Like show me something that's yours.
Like, I was actually bringing up with Kay earlier. I was like, I look at a lot of art, and I'll ask like, where is the artist in the art? Now, if you're just trying to if your intention is just to make pop art, like if I just want to draw Gucci man all the time. That's you. But like, I'm still gonna be all right. Where are you in this Gucci piece? Like, where are you?
And essentially, that's that. You put everything I was just said into just a really short way right there, bro. Like everything I said right there, and just where are you in the art? Like, you know.
And I couldn't. That was one thing you talk about the drawing. I couldn't stand y'all drawing niggas growing up when I was in school because I didn't never feel like I could I had that skill. I couldn't stand them drawing ass niggas. I'd be like, they would see. Even now, sometimes I'm like, they could see. Like that would be something if I actually took the time to do it.
Yeah.
I could get, but initially I'm all like, nah, because that's why I'm like, then drawing to the damn little picture over here, because that's me right there. I could draw a face; it would look like, right there, Brown. Yeah. But at the same time, that's a fire ass. That'll make a dope tag. But
that's also that artist. That's them.
But that's
of that. Though. Like, I feel like that's more of an art. That's more art to me than someone.
And that's what needed. I feel like would have been helped to be exposed to, because that kind of pushed me away. Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in there.
Right now, so they.
But that was like the thing that kind of kept me away from. Like I used to just trace. My thing was more like music. I learned how to play like the saxophone, piano, all the stuff. Okay, dope.
Which one?
The alto. Yep.
Me too, brother.
That's what's up.
That's that 80 baby shit.
Yep.
That's that Kenny G influence.
But like even the stuff like when we had like drawing projects, I remember this white boy in like 8th grade. I would ask him to like draw pictures for me, and it's like, but it once again, it was like didn't feel like my own. Whereas I should have just drew my little raggedy boat.
Yeah.
But it would be fine now, because that was the thing. That was my coming across Basquiat was like, it just blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Because it don't have to be perfect.
It don't have to be perfect.
Again, like I say though, like if that's, the Basquiat, and it's weird, man. I respect it. I fuck with it. And I'm not one of those people that just ride Basquiat nuts. I'm just like, kind of like, bro, I see the artist of him. I see him in that art. Like, you know what I mean? It's not him trying to copy some shit. It's him just like, this is what's inside of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as long as at the end of the day you putting what's inside of you out there and you trying to like imitate, that's
because even I see like even I had to get over like the people like, oh, your art reminds me of Basquiat, and after a while I got annoyed. But you know what? I did get my influence from there, but at time it eventually evolved into like my own.
Exactly. Like, bro, I was about to say that I could see that mid '80s, that Tagger, that Basquiat type fucking vibe in your art.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But am I looking at it and am I saying this man copying Basquiat? Fuck no.
Nah, because you will literally see some pieces of art that like motherfucker literally copy that man's style. And even with my sketches, like taking it back, like I even started holding the pencil like with my fist and drawing. And I'm like, okay, it takes it to another like more, to even toddler level. So yeah, man. But
no, bro. I actually like your vibe with
appreciate
the things that you create, bro. I definitely like where it's I can't even really. It's like might be a photo and then we gonna splash something over the photo, and we gonna blur the photo out a little bit, and then we gonna put another like something like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I do fuck with that cause I'm a very what's in the background type person.
Gotcha.
Like if I'm watching TV, I'm looking in the background. I'm like, hey man, y'all seen that shit in the background?
Right.
Like so, anything that's full of things where it's like, you know, it's layers. I'm a layer fan.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like your art got layers to it. Like, you know what I mean? Because you might got something that's just like it's a photo art, and then it's like, hey, I'm gonna paint over it, I'm gonna draw over it, I'm gonna just like, you know, I'm gonna fuck with it. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And at the end of the day, like I like. Yeah, that's my guy.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Different. There's like if I see one of your pieces, I see your shit somewhere else, I'd be like, hey, Brian,
honestly, I appreciate that because like I look at y'all like
that's my guy.
Y'all was like a niggas like the rock stars, like to me. Like well, I'm just saying from my viewpoint, especially before I even really started getting into the art, like the whole crew.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And now it's all like Roger, getting the respect of it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, them folk definitely were. I mean, especially for me being in the tattoo industry, like, bro, I'm like, I can't wait till I could draw out, till I could tattoo like Kate or like Roger. Like the shit they doing is crazy,
right?
You know what I mean? These folk that tattoo, you know, celebrities. Shit, Roger tattooed what's that boy name? Fucking Lenny Kravitz.
Okay, damn.
Like, yeah, bro, Kate done tattooed hella people. August, I seen them motherfucking ass.
I remember I met August.
Yeah,
it was right around the time I thought Will and Jada had him locked in the basement.
Hey, right? Hey, they did though. I believe him now. After all of that, like, and people hated on that boy, but he was telling the truth the whole time.
Right. So, what inspires your art? Entanglements.
Right. Man, I think being from Atlanta, being born in those like that early 80s, I feel like.
What year you were born?
83.
Oh damn. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's wild.
So being in that early 80s, my bad. In the early 80s, and that pop culture for us is a little bit different than like any time period I think in the world. And of course, every generation feel like their generation was the best, but I really feel like, man, those that's born in that niche little time between maybe like 78 to like 83, 85, you got to see all of the fucking everything. Like for like literally, and I'm not trying to brag, I'm not trying to say it like that, but like we saw the end of the golden age where the old school boomers, like, you know, who their celebrities in pop culture were, the Lucille Balls or the who those cats was, and then we got to see the transition even up into now who the new cats is. And I just feel like for a generation that's before us, you didn't get the transition like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? For the generation after that, you don't know shit before fucking 90.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? If you talk to somebody that's 30 right now, they don't know shit before 90. Like, you ask them about a movie that was born, a movie was made in 85 or 89, and they like, what? I never seen another 48 hours.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's like a cult classic type level type thing, they don't know about it. They ain't seen it. They don't know about it. So I feel like for us, our just our ability to like because if you're born in the 80s, you were forced to watch reruns. We watched the first fucking 40 years of TV.
Right.
Like everybody like that was born in the 80s, but you grew up watching that first 40 years of TV. And then our time period ain't even on into now what's going on. And I feel like what inspires art is just what you see, what you grew up on.
Right.
You know what I mean? What pains you went through, what joys you went through. It depends on what
year was the Atlanta Child Murders?
Shit, like it's late 70s.
Okay, no, you was after. Okay, all right.
I was a little bit after the Wayne.
Yeah.
My brothers though, they definitely remember.
Okay.
Like, get your kids in the house, because, you know, and not even saying it like that. But I grew up in that. It was right before I was born, but that set in the city of Atlanta for years. Like,
gotcha.
You know what I mean? So, like, I didn't grow up when it happened, but that fear and that shit was still on the city for years. So I still grew up with that, like, oh, boy, you know, a nigga was out here snatching up motherfuckers.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was his name?
Wayne Williams.
Wayne Williams.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I watched that documentary. I don't know if bro did it or not, but he could have.
It's wild because I used to live up the street on my first apartment in Atlanta. I was living in Smyrna, right off Cobb Parkway, and I forgot what is that bridge? Did you go over the Chattahoochee? Yeah, that's where they found. I was like, oh, that was right up the street. Yeah, I literally was up the street from that, and then of course when shot Shawty Low, rest in peace, he passed away coming from the Blue Flame. Yeah, I lived right up far from there. I think it was exit 17. Yeah, I was off exit 15. Yeah. Man.
Yeah, bro crashed out. Yeah,
because growing up in St. Louis, just like the Atlanta influence was so strong, man. We used to like see. I was like, man, they got all they artists up, and like being from St. Louis, we got all this talent, but never getting the opportunity. So when Nelly busted out, like that was equivalent of our Obama.
I bet.
That was I
bet, bro. Like, I didn't even say no.
And the fact he had to come down to Atlanta to make shit run. Because, bro, that influence on
Nelly jumped off the porch, though, bro. Like, like that was good for everybody, though. Because, like, that's the first time that you really saw, like, for me, like, being from Atlanta. Oh, them boys way across the country, just as country as we is. Like, you know what I mean? Them boys just as country as we is, like, out there. Like, even more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Midwest ain't necessarily, like that shit just like the South down there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Ain't no real.
But it's like, it's more hate there, man. It's all like the fight, and this is my dream. This is we didn't have a lot of opportunity. Yeah. My dream project one day is a documentary that summer 2000. But the reason why, like, we even haven't had another Nelly, well, afterwards, you had Chingy, you had Jaquan, but it was like a lot of not really helping each other like that. And then also, like, even with could have had a super
fucking label.
But it was like a lot of infighting. But with that, it was like it's a lot of like these young boys is like killing each other like left and right. Like, I even went back home not too long ago. I asked my cousin, why we ain't had another Nelly? He was like, because these young, as soon as they start popping, they get popped. Yeah. So when Sexy Red popped off, I was like, first I didn't know Sexy was from the Lou, like just from music. And I look back, she from the. That's crazy because she's from the north side of St. Louis, where my baby mama from. And so that's why I was all like, that's why I pushed so hard, because I know how hard it is to make it out of there.
From like Chicago.
Yeah, nah. She a Saint north side hood rat.
Oh shit!
All day.
Shout out to Sexy.
That's what's up, man. But let me see. So how long you been tattooing for?
I've been tattooing now, bro. Like 6 years. This January.
Dope.
So 5 years professionally, 6 years altogether.
Okay.
So I started professionally tattooing in 2019. Yeah, January 2019 is my first, like, all right, I'm getting paid for this shit.
Okay.
I'm a professional tattooer. And my brother and my sensei was like, all right, it's time.
It's official.
You're official now. So, I like to think doing that kept me from having like major fuck ups.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Every tattoo artist have this like fear of seeing a tattoo they did from like when they was like just starting. You know what I mean? You see that person coming and you like, what that shit look like.
Right.
Man, what that shit better look like. And I've seen many tattooers look at that shit and be a little like, hey man, you want to cover that? You want to, you know what I mean? You want to do something with that?
Oh man.
Because I feel like, you know, if you take the right way, and this is for any tattoo artist out there, like yo, ain't too many tips I can give y'all, but definitely learning from a really good artist and taking your time and not feeling like you the best or you should be respected as the best when you're not, and being humble will really take you further. Like, you'll really like keep your eyes open and keep you listening, keep you humble and help you learn. And you know, just things that I feel like beginning tattoo artists run into. I didn't have to run into those problems because I got a Tim Furlow and a Roger Perella and a Kate around me, like you know what I mean, to basically help me navigate through those situations in the beginning.
You ain't really have to deal with all the scams of the game.
Yeah, I ain't really have to deal with all of that. You know what I mean? And just you know what I mean. And everybody's situation not gonna be the same. I know mine a little different because Tim, my brother, and he had been tattooing for years and respected. So when I came into the situation, it's just like the door was a little bit open a little bit for me, you know what I mean? But life's kind of like that. It's all about who you know what I mean? So don't get me wrong, and like where I am with my situation, it's just I feel like anybody can take the same kind of tools, the same tools I'm saying, and apply it. Just I know it's hard to find an apprenticeship, but just stay at it. If you can get one, that shit'll pay off at the end, though.
What would you say a tattoo artist should look for in an apprenticeship?
Look like not the Instagram shit. Instagram lie. You can buy followers. I'm telling you what not to look for first. Not somebody that's like trying to charge you motherfucking $10,000 to teach you how to tattoo when they taught themselves. And not saying, hey, you can't be a good artist by self-taught, but bro, you wrong as hell for that. And again, ain't no shade. Don't jump in my DMs or try to get at me because you feel hit. I'm just speaking my mind.
Right.
Like, so, and if you are doing that, you wrong as hell. Like,
you can hop in my DMs. I'll tell you about yourself.
Like, right. Like, you know what I mean? You hop in mine, like, I don't care. I just annoy your ass. Like, if you feeling spicy. I'm from Atlanta. So, we the home of guns. And, but, I feel like those things are the first not to, don't think, oh man, this dude dope because, he got a lot of followers, so let me go apprentice by him. Follow somebody. Because you can have fucking 2 followers and be just one of the greatest artists in the world. But because you're not out here trying to social media yourself to death, you don't get that following. You don't get that buzz. You don't get that that traction. And you get overlooked by somebody who do. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird because I haven't been on my Instagram in a while. I just kind of just like been taking a hiatus, and it literally took a hit to my like tattooing, my like booking, because I'm not in the algorithm anymore.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Just because I'm just like kind of over social media, and like I got more burnt out with that, and that side will really affect your growth as far as an artist. So I'm saying that to say, you can find a really dope artist, go into these shops or go, look online. They don't have to have 1 million followers if they good and they know what they doing. And if they got a certain style that you want to learn or a certain like way, go in there first. Get a tattoo from them. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people think, oh man, I'm gonna just walk in here, motherfucking just like, man, you gonna apprentice my random ass off the street? Like, nah, bro, you like some random person off the street. Like, we it's all about reaching back and helping people, but it's like, this shit crazy. Tattooing game is crazy. Like, you know what I mean? So, everybody can't help. So you probably first find that artist that you like, that you want to learn from, go in there. Hey, if you got to save up for it, save up for it. Go in there, get you a 4-hour, 3-hour tattoo, 5-hour tattoo, or get you a big piece that's going to take multiple sessions.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Then that way, not only did you just spend some money with this person, you paid some bills for them, so they liking you a little more.
Yeah.
But you just spent 4 or 5 hours with this person. And believe it or not, like, bro, us as tattoo artists, we focus, we locked in on what you're doing. And I'm pretty sure somebody out there who a dick, and again, don't jump in my DMs if that's you, but who just like, I don't like talking to my clients. I don't want to speak like those dudes that put on headphones or wear earphones. And I could see that in the convention because it's just loud. Yeah. But like just in your shop with headphones on or something, like bro, like that's kind of mad. Wow. Yeah. But to go in there, spend that time with that artist And you know that in that 4 or 5 hours, bro, we done talked about your kids, your life,
right.
Like my kids, my life. Like we done had a whole type of conversation, and you know that's when you spin in. Hey man, I'm learning. You know, like what you doing right here. Because believe it or not, like bro, like again, if the tattoo artist you look up to a dick, then you probably shouldn't want to learn from them. Maybe find somebody else who does what he does and you know what I'm saying, to learn from them. But if I'm sitting, if someone's sitting in my chair and they ask me questions about tattoos, first of all, most tattoo artists love geeking out about tattoos. Yeah. We love that shit. You want to talk about tattoos? Hell yeah! While I'm tattooing you, hell fuck yeah! Like, oh, what I'm doing? Hey man, I'm doing this. Yeah. This is how I'm holding my hand. Oh shit, I'm using a 3-liner. Oh hey, I'm using a 7-liner. Hey, you know what I mean? Oh man, on your, you know, pick.
For those that don't know what 3-line said, what's the numbers, man?
So the numbers are the amount of needles that are in the grouping that, you know, the needle that is hitting your leg. So let's say if I want a thin, sharp, crispy line, I'm gonna pull out a 3. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? I want something thin. You know what I mean? I want it to be really thin, really straight. And everybody can't pull a 3-line. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's so thin. Gotcha. Any shakiness, that shit shows up in it. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? But I love me a 3-liner. I got some crispy lines. You know what I mean? Crispy lines. Yeah. So, and a 7 is just 4 more to that 3. So it gives it a bigger grouping. So it makes the lines thicker, bigger. Like, you know what I mean? It goes all the way up to, like, shit, you can get an 11, like liner. Like, you know what I mean? You can probably even get you can get a 14 if you want to get, like, a really big, huge, bold, thick-ass line. Like, you know what I mean? But it's kind of always best to just, like, go smaller and double up, build that line up versus trying to just go really big.
Yeah. And we'll start closing this out in a few. So, last few questions. What's something you've had to figure out during your artist journey?
To be patient with hey man, just be patient with everything that's coming. You know, be patient with clients. Be patient with your artistry. Just don't rush, man. Like, I think my biggest comfort zone for me is I don't want to sound like facetious or fucking like talking about myself like that. But hey man, just being a hustler, being able to fucking make things happen outside of what the fuck you got going on. Like, not putting all your eggs in one basket.
Gotcha.
Will keep you like fucking like easy in life, which can help you better as an artist. Because who wants to be a fucking struggling, starving artist? Mm-hmm. Like nobody wants to struggle or starve. And if you into putting that type of pain into your art, then cool, I guess. But I'm not. Yeah. Like, I don't want to know struggle or hunger or any of that. That doesn't fuel my art. I think what fuels my art is comfort. Being able to fucking pay my bills and see my kids and you know, think freely and have a free mind. That actually helps me think. You know, that helps fuel my art. So just being patient. You know, don't be rushing. Don't be trying to be like, I got a fucking dog. I gotta do this. Or let me take this. And you know something? This is something that I learned early on in tattooing. Man, hey, all money ain't good money. Every client that walk in the door, you don't have a tattoo. Mm. If the idea is too crazy or something that you don't want to do, turn that shit down. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? Give it to somebody else. Or let them, you know what I mean? Pick and choose. It's like Denzel doesn't do every role that comes across his desk. He picks and chooses what the fuck he wants. Even when he was a young, starving fucking actor, he wasn't picking up everything. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying, having that patience and that ability to, you know, have that patience. And if you asking, hey, Keith, well, I can't have patience. I got bills to pay. Then, motherfucker, go get a job or something. In the meantime, now, I know that sounds hard. You know what I mean? Or, shit, hey, hustle you up some motherfucking something. Get you a hustle on. Or, hey, you know, get you some outside money. But I think just being able to have patience and being able to just like not rush anything for me is what helps fuel my art, helps me, you know, be creative.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Bad. One last question. Who would be your dream client? Like, who do you want to tattoo?
Oh man, Oprah.
You have to get that in Oprah's algorithms.
I hope that does. Right?
There we go.
Well, Oprah, you want
to tattoo the whole crew? Gail, Stedman.
I ain't even gonna cap. Me, man, it's something about just her. Hey, man, hey, money, power type situation, man. Oprah would be just I do it for free. Just to say I tattoo Oprah, I'd be like,
take the pictures, cheesing.
I tattoo Oprah. Like, what?
Right.
Stedman was sitting right there the whole time.
Right there.
Wow, caressing that thigh while I was tattooing her. I was wiping slow, boy. I was wiping slow. I ain't gonna count. Like, my little side pick.
Be like, man, I remember seeing your titties, Oprah, in Beloved.
Yeah, hey, shit, we go way back. We go way back.
Man, way back. What's up.
I mean, young Oprah, big Oprah, then Oprah, old Oprah. Any one of them Oprahs.
I love 80s Oprah.
Yeah, 80s Oprah with the big
hair. Yeah, the big hair. Yeah, make big hair great again.
Yeah.
What's up, bam.
And see, that's what I'm talking about that being able to, like, man, we one of the greatest generations, though, like, because we old enough to remember big hair old Oprah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But young enough to also break her back if she ever fall through the fall through the situation. Give her that tender
just need that's it. But man, appreciate you, man. What's the last thing? Anything you want to plug?
Hey man, just go follow me on IG at fakejesus. It's one word spelled just like that. Everybody always asks me how did I get it first, because I just got it first. But fakejesus, one word. Go follow me on IG. My booking, my tattoos, all that stuff is on there. Me and Tim, the big dog, Furlough, we actually working on a graphic novel right now called A Witness.
What's some real quick other art projects you working on right now?
The Witness is definitely one of them. I'm doing a couple paintings at the crib that I'm gonna like bring up to the shop and hang up. But as far as like a big art thing that I'm doing right now is me and Tim putting that work into The Witness. I'm gonna keep plugging that because y'all gonna hear it, hear it. It's gonna be a big thing. I promise. Like when you know. Like I'm telling you, it's gonna be that. Like, oh shit, like that's them. Like yeah, type shit. So The Witness, our graphic novel, just a post-apocalyptic story, man, about some survival shit, man. I promise y'all to be into. If you like good stories and if you like good art and you like good visuals, it's coming out probably like around August or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like November, we're gonna shoot for the end of the year. We're still working out all the art and stuff.
Okay.
So all the graphics and stuff. But the first issue is actually done. I just don't know if I'm ready to drop it or we're gonna drop it in the whole 3-part part. But the first and second issue is done. I just don't know how I want to put it out. But definitely by August, November, August, October, we'll have a release date for that. So that's the biggest thing. I'm sorry for talking so long about it, but I'm super passionate about it. It's something that I wrote years ago back in college, and we just really kind of really honing the story and revamping it, just really creating something that's fresh, something new, something that's actually fucking, in my opinion, good art, pure creation. Like this isn't something that's being copied. It's pure creation from Tim and me. That as far as the art goes, it's no sets. It's nothing. Bruh's drawing all this out of his head.
Gotcha.
I'm writing every character all out of my head. So that's my biggest thing. I actually that's kind of reason why I took a little bit hiatus on social media, because I've been writing and stuff like that. But don't let it refrain you from coming by Black Hour Tattoos or stopping by my IG Fake Jesus, booking you a tattoo, because I still gotta eat while I'm writing, and I still love
bills don't sleep.
Yeah, and I still love doing tattoos. So come through with that. I love to do any cool idea y'all might got.
And I close out. I'm gonna blow your mind real quick. Well, first of all, thank you for your time.
Yeah, bro.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Man,
once always.
Hey, right. So y'all, I don't know if you're gonna keep this part, but I was late, and I really feel bad that I was late.
Good, man.
You know what I mean? So my apologies, brother. I was fucking late.
You good. Better late than pregnant.
Yeah. Right. Facts on that.
I'm gonna blow your mind real quick with the whole 83. So why he was born in 83. But my dad, rest his soul, pops, he in 1983 had a spiritual encounter. Like he had a spiritual encounter. He jumped off the boat, like the Joe pursuit of ministry.
Shit.
It didn't work out like it was supposed to, but that was always a common, like throughout my whole life I had to hear about 83. Him trying to pursue his dreams was a year, October 1983. And then literally the year before he passed, was it the same? No, it was the same year he passed. I told him, I was like, Pops, we finna come up on the 40th anniversary of, the experience. And I was like, God's gonna blow your mind. And then God did, because he took him home before then. But still, and then also too, and then I love connect the dots, is my brother my white partner from the Army. We watched each other. We went to Iraq with each other. He was born in 83. So how's everything is like connected.
Hey, that's a good year.
Yeah, that's why I had to get 83 tatted in Japanese on my forehead, man.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah. 83, yep.
Okay. I mean, 83, man. What you, 81?
82.
82?
Yep.
Hey, man, that's what's up. When your birthday?
June. I'm a super Gemini, man.
Okay.
The whole everything, the whole birthday is divisible by 2.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, just June 2nd, 82.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
All right. I'm at 83. My pops, he June. June 3rd, though.
Okay, but, right in the middle of the year.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm at the end. I'm 83 in December. So, like, you know what I mean? It's something about, man, Geminis and Sag, man. We're supposed to be like, it's fire and air. Yeah. It's like a fire and air situation. I rocks with my pops. So, I mean, I fuck with Geminis, man.
Yeah.
Them boys, y'all shit is air.
Yeah,
I want to say.
I think so. I don't know. I have to have some
definitely
earthy
air,
chick
bro.
to tell me.
It's definitely air. It's definitely air. They gonna get in the comments and tell you.
Yeah, tell us.
But so. Yeah. It's air though. But my pops, man. So that's crazy, man. I'm sorry, to hear that about your dad. But that is a good year.
I'll tell folks, and it's a transition. But at the same time, like my pops was a solid stand-up dude. So and then also too, it makes you man up even more because it's all you got to figure it out. So yeah, man, it was rough, but I got through because he was a soldier, I'm a soldier. So yeah.
Well, I'm just curious. I'm sitting on the right side of bro. He got an 81 up there. That's why I said.
Yeah, that 81 is when I was conceived. It was when I was conceived, and then also my dad's interment number. We didn't plan it at all, but it was literally row 2, column 81. Okay. And then my pops, he was an evangelist, so he used to go hard for Jesus, like Kobe. Okay, we always go back to the 81 game. Okay. And then I flip it. 1-8 was my howitzer in the Army, like the gun that I shot out of. Yeah. And of course, 18. That's the year I lost my first piece of pussy. Hey.
Y'all getting these gems.
Yeah.
Gems. That's crazy.
What's up?
But nah, man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you having me come through and
then eventually I'm gonna bully your ass onto that stage. We gonna get there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up there. Next time, not the next time you do stand up, but hit me up when you signing up for a set.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna come out there. Right. I do a little stand up on the side. Like I said, I'm like a renaissance type of dude. Like so my man heard about it, and he has definitely been on my ass.
I've been a bully,
that motivation, like to get up there. And it's funny though because I see my man up there, and it definitely motivates me when I see your Instagram, and it's funny because you'll tell a joke, I laugh a little bit. But I won't hear like the crowd give you your respect though. Like, you know what I mean?
We gonna get there, bro.
Yeah, we gonna get there though. But it take a certain type of mindset.
But it's making me, and it's just making me, forcing me to do what I really do, and that's be vulnerable.
It's getting better though.
Yeah, it's getting better.
It's getting better. Like no cap, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. It's
Appreciate
getting better,
you,
bro. It's getting better from like your first clip to like now clips. I'm like, okay, bro.
The breakthrough for me was I forgot which comedian it was. He was talking about how all these comedians be trying to be like Katy Perry, the Grammy, the one goal, but it's like there should be subgenres in comedy, and that's where I'm like, look, I have to, like, even my disclaimer, look, don't expect no punchlines. I'm gonna talk about life because I feel like life is funny as fuck. Like God's the greatest comedian of all time.
Because, like, just like you say, life is the punchline though. It's not a punchline, but you have punchline.
Yeah.
Like it may not be that.
They just not gonna be where you expect it. Yeah.
Yeah, for them though, but it's just like that's the punchline.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But also, I think it's that's that's that sense of humor. That's that 80s, a little weird, a little like we can get a little weird with with our sense of humor. We can get a little racial. We can get a little sexist. We can get like you know what I mean. We grew up in a time where that was like, hey man, you say what the fuck you want to say,
right?
Like that's crazy. Like we live in a time now. Everybody's so PC, and I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna be done. I know we're finna end this, but I'm gonna give y'all something to take home though, real quick. PC, people compliant. People compliant, bro. That's what PC fucking is, though. Like, you know what I mean? And we live in a time where everybody is on that mode, bro. Where we grew up in a time where, like, you had raunchy comedies.
Right.
You told fucking fucked up kind of jokes. You know what I mean? It's crazy, though, because we live in a time where you can still tell a racial joke. You can still say the N-word, but you can't use the F-word.
Right.
You can't talk about a cigarette.
Yeah.
you can't say the happy. You can't say the,
right.
Yeah, you can't. See, and that's crazy, but you can let the N-word fly, talk racial all day long, though.
Right.
But if you start any LGBT, and I'm not LGBT bashing, it's just like, I feel like I liked it when everybody was up for grabs.
Yeah, anybody can get it.
Anybody could get it. Like, you know what I mean? That old school kind of Dave Chappelle, like, I'm firing at everybody. You know what I mean? Or that old school Family Guy.
Yeah.
We roasting everybody.
Right.
Like from blacks, Jews, gays, we killing the whole in one night. In one night we killing everybody. Like
right.
Like we making everybody either you laugh or you mad all in one night. Like, you know what I mean? But when you grew up with that tough skin, though, I feel like, bro, like I love that. I thrive in that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That's why I feel like bro, like I if you posted something like not too long ago though, boy, and I feel like the crowd didn't give you respect on that joke. The joke that deserved a out loud, at least from the back of the corner. Somebody to go, ha!
Right. Which one was it? Because I be forgetting.
I'm gonna pull it up. When we get done. But it definitely I want to say it was one of them stand-ups where you was like it was like bookshelves or some shit.
At Peter Street, Laughing Library.
Okay.
Yeah, I be saying wild shit.
Yeah,
I be saying whatever.
When you up in there, you do be kind of going crazy, bro. But I be watching the clips, bro.
Appreciate
I see your likes. I jump in the comments and shit, bro. Like,
appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah.
Because you can get so deep into your art, you forget about the rest of the world.
Yeah. But nah, bro. I'm not. I whenever you pop up on my shit, bro, I don't pass. I want to hear the joke. I want to hear the joke because it was so wild in the beginning, y'all. The shit was so wild in the beginning. It was like,
I'm about to maybe put a clip in there. Yeah.
Like, that's not a joke. That's just life.
Right.
But now at this point in time in my brother's comedic career, he actually getting off. It's a certain type of humor though, and it fits my humor though. Yeah. Like I'm like, that made sense and it was funny.
Appreciate you. We're gonna close it on up with this. This has been another episode of Figuring It Out. If you're trying to be on Figuring It Out, talking about your artist journey, hit me up, slide in my DMs, and y'all be great.
Hey, peace out.
Peace out.